The key to future publications is going to be forming the right interdisciplinary teams of authors and collaborators who are going to come forward with the articles that are going to give answers to the challenges that are framed within COP21 and the more regional agreements. Key question is, what is the publication landscape and how well it is suited to accommodate papers that are written by people from various kinds of fields. I think the Environmental Research Letters is a wonderful example that has been from day one an outlet that has accepted without any questions work in this field. It would be nice to see outlets that are focused on the individual actions or solutions. So for example, we might see more journals that are prompting authors to write about particular topics. For example, focus on smart cities, or focus on infrastructure systems, or focus on a medium where emissions are emitted to, and this way perhaps filter the publications that come in and prepare the publications in a way that they can be listed in one place, which will then serve the decision makers and provide a sort of a one-stop shop where they can find answers to the emerging questions. So for smart cities in particular, we're going to have to develop a lot of new knowledge. We know quite little about the speed of implementation, and we know quite little about what kinds of things will need to get done to actually reach smart cities. Smart cities are supposed to be green cities, and so it starts with the definition of what is green. COP21 gives us a general framework, but doesn't actually give us the targets at levels within a city and sort of at a larger scale. Cities are, of course, an amalgam of many systems. We call them urban systems, and they include transportation, water and wastewater, other utilities, electricity, also include the internet. And so for all of these cities, the actions are going to have to be different. And so in order to get there, we need a lot of work specific to these various kinds of urban systems. So for example, for transportation, we might think about a budget that an individual traveler or an individual public transit agency might get. A large question is, how are these budgets determined and how they're maintained over time? I think collaboration is going to be critical. So cities are, of course, a collection of people and a collection of different kinds of systems, both hardware and software. We need to develop knowledge about each of these parts, but we also need to learn to collaborate on a local scale, on a regional scale, on a state scale, on a political entity scale. What's clear is that all of this is going to require multidisciplinary approaches. So science alone, engineering alone, social sciences alone won't be able to provide the solution, but in combination they will be able to. So I think what COP21 is going to have to be about is to put multidisciplinary solution in place the way that hasn't been done quite yet for climate change goals.